Okay. All right. It is week 4 of Saturday Night Spread'em here. Sorry about the the bouncing. In case you're new, what we do here is we make picks on every game for the week. Put $20 bets in to cover the spread on each game, and there's one Hespo you get paid pick of the week where we put 50 on. All right. Quick recap. Last week we went 8-6-1. We hit the Dolphins to cover 6, which they did by 44 points. Put up 70. So we hit that one for 50. So we ended up plus 70 for last week. So we're down 30 on the year. We had a bad week too. 21, 23, and 3 overall in the year. And the pick of the week, we are 2-1. With the only one we missed being the Browns. And I already stated that we never do that around here. So anyway, here we go. Week 4. First game up here is 9:30. It's in London, Jacksonville's second home. The Falcons are 2-1. They head to London to play the Jags, who are 1-2, and they're 3-point favorites. It's a neutral site, but like I said, the Jags love playing there. Give me the Jags to get it figured out in their old stomping grounds. Second game I got here is the 1-2 Bengals heading to Tennessee to play the 1-2 Titans. Titans are home dogs, getting 2.5. 41 is the over/under. I'm taking the Bengals. I heard Burrow practiced all week. I don't know. I think if he can play kind of like he did against the Rams, they keep him protected a couple more weeks, maybe he gets right. But I still wish he'd sit out. But anyway, give me the Bengals. Cover 2.5 on the road. The 3-0 Dolphins, who we were just talking about, who put up 70, head to Buffalo to play the 2-1 Bills. Bills got to cover 2.5. 53.5 is the over/under. We're expecting points in this one. I originally was thinking the Dolphins, and then I was talking to somebody the other day who was like, "Well, if the Bills had won Week 1, what would the spread be?" That being said, I'm going to take the Bills at 2.5. I think Miami's an awesome team. I think they're fun to watch. I think it's going to be a pretty high scoring game. But I think Bills' defense comes through a little more often in this one. I think the Dolphins finally drop one. The 0-3 Broncos, who are giving up 40 points a game, go to Chicago to play the 0-3 Bears. The Bears are home dogs, getting 3.5. 46.5 is the over/under. I was looking at the power rankings, and I was like, how is anybody lower than the Broncos? Well, it's the Bears. I'm like, you give up 70, and you're not the worst team. So this one, I think is going to be fun. Not to watch, but fun to see. Uh, I don't like both teams as far as they're not very good. So in this one, I'm going against Sean Payton because he talked junk, and I like to see people have to eat humble pie. So give me the Bears with the points at home. I think Justin Fields plays a little better. The Broncos' defense is terrible. Not that the Bears is any better, but I think back and forth, field goal wins it either way. We're good with the Bears then. If a field goal wins it at the end. So 1-2 Ravens head to the 1-2. I'm sorry, 2-1 Ravens head to the 2-1 Browns. Browns are favored by 1.5. 38.5 is the over/under. Watson questionable is what I saw. Chubb out, obviously. This one I really would like neither team to win. And 1.5 is not much. I'm going to take the Browns to beat the Ravens because of the two, I think I like the Ravens a lot less. Next game, 1-2 Rams at the 2-1 Colts. Colts have Richardson back, a young quarterback. 45 is the over/under. Rams' offensive line looked terrible against Cincinnati. I think the Colts actually are pretty good at pressuring the quarterback as well. That being said, I'm going to say that, again, this one's going to be close, but give me the Colts on that one. So we've got the Bengals plus 5 home teams so far if you're keeping score. Bucks 2-1 head to New Orleans to play the 2-1 Saints. Saints 3.5-point favorites, 40. Let's go ahead and buck the trend right there. Let's go ahead and take the Bucks getting the points because Jameis Winston is playing. I don't. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. All right, 2-1 Commanders head to the 3-0 Eagles. Eagles got to cover 9, 43.5. Give me the Eagles till somebody beats them, or at least looks like they can beat them. I feel like they're good, and I don't think the Commanders are that good. I spoke up about them a little bit last week, and I was wrong. So I'm not going to follow that twice. Eagles win by 9. The 0-3 Vikings head to Carolina to play the 0-3 Panthers. This line has moved out from 3 to 4. Tell me where the money's going. Panthers are home dogs, getting 4, 46.5. I know they're winless and their defense is terrible. But I'm going to take the Vikings, and we are going to make this the Hescalade Get Paid pick of the week. Vikings go on the road, beat Carolina by a touchdown, well, or more than 4. But I think they win by at least a touchdown here. Carolina's bad. They don't have much offense, and they're just bad. And I think the strength of the Vikings is their offense. So, of the better of the two for Carolina is their defense, but their offense is not that great. So, we'll take them. Take the Vikings and the Hescalade Get Paid pick of the week. Steelers 2-1 on the road, head to the 1-2 Texans. Texans are 3-point dogs at home. 42 is the over under. Give me the Texans. I think they play better than their record, and CJ Stroud might be the man. So let's check that out. 4 o'clock games. 1-2 Raiders head to the 1-2 Chargers. 4.5 is the over under. 4.5 is what the Chargers have to cover. 49.5 is the over under. Give me the Chargers all day twice. Their defense stinks too, but this would have been the other one if I didn't think the Panthers were so bad that I would have taken for the pick of the week probably. So we'll take the Chargers. I know they're without Mike Williams, and Eckler's probably not playing, but I don't care. The Raiders are bad. And they might be without Jimmy G. I didn't look into that. 4:25 game. 1-2 Pats head to the 2-1 Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 6. 43.5 is the over-under. I'm going to take the Pats on this one. Not because the Cowboys got beat by the Cardinals, and I think they were not good. I just think the Pats will find a way to slow down Dallas' offense a little bit, and I think Dak Prescott throws some picks. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game for sure. I would take probably under on the 43.5. But anyway, that's not what we're doing here. We're taking the Pats, getting 6. 2-1 Cardinals head to the 3-0 Niners. Niners got cover 14. 43.5 is the over-under. I want to say that the Cardinals can hang in there because they've been doing it all year and they won last week. But I think that kind of hurts them in this one because the Niners are legit and they're not coming in sleeping on them after them just winning last week, being such big dogs. So I think the Niners stomp them. I'm going to take the Niners at 14. It's a big spread, but we'll take it. Sunday night game is the Chiefs 2-1 at the 1-2 Jets. Jets are home dogs, getting 8.5. 41 is the over/under. Mahomes, Zach Wilson. Take Mahomes. 2-1 Seahawks on Monday night head to New York to face the 1-2 Giants. Giants are home dogs, getting 1.5. 47 is the over/under. I'm taking the Seahawks. The Giants stink too. So, quick recap: Bengals covering 2.5 on the road in Tennessee. Jags at their second home cover 3 in London. Bills cover 2.5 against the Dolphins in a game where I'm still a little bit all over, but I'll take the Bills. Bears get their first win of the year, maybe, but they cover 3.5 at home against the horrible Broncos. Browns cover 1.5 on the at home against the Ravens. Colts in a pick'em, an even spread game there. We'll take the Colts over the Rams because the Colts are at home, and I think their defense better. But their defense is better than the Rams' offensive line. Bucks head to New Orleans, getting 3.5 and win there against the Saints. The Eagles cover 9 at home against the Commanders. Vikings go on the road and beat the Panthers by more than 4 in our Hescalade Get Paid pick of the week. Texans getting 3 at home over the Steelers. Chargers cover 4.5 at home over the Raiders. Pats go on the road getting 6 against Cowboys. Niners cover 14 on the Cardinals. Chiefs roll up to New York, cover 8.5. Taylor Swift in the house, is over. And then the Seahawks go on the road on Monday night and cover 1.5. Good luck and happy betting, everybody. Enjoy the games.